Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I am here planning for week 35 of 2023 in my Aura Estelle B6 Daily Classic. It is getting very chunky, but this week is going to be August 28th through September 3rd. So this is going to be Labor Day weekend. I realize it's not actually Labor Day, but it's the weekend of that, and I feel like that's when I most want my planner to match that theme. So I did pull out this kit from Krafty Planner. I honestly don't remember what it's called, but I will put that down below. I think it was called like 4th of July or something, even though I'm going to use it at Labor Day. Hopefully it'll still work out. But I thought that it was really cute, and I like the kind of use of this burgundy and this turquoise color mixed in with the more standard blue and red. I've never used a Krafty Planner kit before, but I am excited to give it a try. So I printed off this, and then I did also pull some leftovers because these two boxes are not so good for full boxes on their own. I want to be able to put things with them, either inside them or additional stuff. So I did pull out a few leftovers, and I will pull a couple of these to kind of fill it out. And then the last thing I pulled out was this Bic Intensity brush pen. It's dual-ended, so this one's a brush and this one's kind of like a fine liner. So I'm going to use this. I think it's going to go pretty well with the flags and things like that. And I kind of want to bring more of this more traditional patriotic blue into this. So that's what I'm going to use for all the writing and stuff like that. I might try to do kind of like a loose script like the Stars and Stripes. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to write in the stuff that I need to write in, and then I will be right back for us to do the interesting bits. Okay, so I've got everything basic set up. I did mess up on Friday and started writing August again, so I put in some Tombow whiteout. Hopefully it's not going to show. But I am going to start dropping in these guys. So I honestly think this is my favorite box. I don't know why. I just like the stars. I think it's fun. So I'm gonna stick this in as my weekly box because I feel like it's fun and will be nice to look at. I am going to then stick in a today, even though this is now gonna be weekly stuff, but every day it's going to apply. And then I'm going to use, I think, the more burgundy one. Actually, I'm gonna stick with the brighter red. These are subtly different. I'm not sure that it's actually noticeable on camera. But there are two different reds in here. I don't know. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna not worry about it. So I'm gonna stick this in. And then I wanna put this in. There might actually be space for both of the, like, two different. Yeah, I'm gonna stick in, I think, the other red. I'm gonna leave just like a hair of a gap between them, and then I'm gonna stick this one in again with just like a tiny gap. There we go. It does leave this little gap at the bottom, but I think that's gonna be fine. So I think that's good. And then I think I want to take one of these to-do headers, and I'm just going to stick that at the top of this column for my weekly tending list. Moving on to Monday, I do want to take another one of these headers. I think I'm going to take it today, and I'm going to use that to divide after 5 p.m. I'm going to stick in my workouts and my steps on here, but I'm not going to worry about it too much at this point. I am going to pull in, I think, this box. I'm not totally sure where this leftover came from, but honestly, it might be from my shop, back when I had a shop. I have not used one in a long time. And then maybe I'm just gonna use the truck, like the classic cars as the other one. I was planning to use this box as the other one, but maybe I'm just gonna use this. That might be fun. So I'm gonna stick that onto this page so I don't lose it. I think that's also a leftover perhaps from my shop. I'm not totally certain. So please don't hold me to either of those. It's been a long time, but I don't really have anything else planned for Monday of this week. Moving on to Tuesday, I think I'm gonna need to use one to do to split one of these days. So I'm just trying to decide which one I'm gonna use. Maybe I'll use this one on Tuesday. There we go. And then what do I want as my box here? Maybe these like wide stripes. That could be fun. I've got nothing planned for this week, honestly. So other than, you know, family stuff and whatever. So not a lot happening for me to put into my planner. Things do start picking up again in the fall, but lately it's mostly just been appointments is all I've got going on. And work, of course. And then I put in the today, and then I'm going to use the cars on Wednesday. There we go. Okay, that looks really cute. And then Thursday, I'm going to use the last of the today headers. This is the last day that I'm going to be working. So that's the last one that I'm going to need to divide out my timing. There was a little bleeding because I turned the page too fast with the whiteout, but whatever, it's going to be fine. Let's see. I feel like I want to save this box for the weekend for sure. And then maybe I'll use these stars for Thursday. There we go. Okay, so that's Thursday. And then moving on to Friday, I am going to take this little box right here, and I'm just gonna mark it as a day off. Hopefully I remember to mark it that way. Whatever, it's gonna be fine. And then I'm gonna use this stars, stripes, and sparkle. I feel like that might be kind of fun. There we go. If I can get this to come loose. I'm actually going to stick it here on the outside edge, like so. And then I am going to pull, I feel like I need one of these red boxes. I'm going to pull this one with a popsicle. And I'm going to put that right here to mark our travel. We're visiting my in-laws for the weekend. So there is Friday done. And then Saturday and Sunday, I am going to put in this box right up here at the top. There we go. And then this one will be for Sunday. I think I'm going to put it down here in the bottom corner. There we go. And then these two boxes I plan to use for kind of like highlights and things like that. So I think I'm going to stick one right there. And then I'm going to stick this one if I can get it out. Maybe I'll stick it like right here. Sure. And then I'm going to leave everything else in here for sticking once I actually know what I'm doing. So I think this is my pre-planning at this point for this week. This kit is going to be pretty functional. It has a few too many checklists for my current style of planning with this grid background, but I think it's going to work out still pretty well. So stick around for just a second and you can see the finished week. All right, here are the finished spreads that I can share. I do love how it turned out. There's a pretty good amount of stuff left over, a few checklists and then some other functional things down here. I think this kit turned out pretty good. A lot of the stuff left over ends up looking very similar to the stuff left over from like a Lovely Planner blog kit in this planner. But if I don't mention it, it came from that kit from Krafty Planner. And then the pen is a Bic Intensity pen. So this is kind of my weekly spread. The week was actually pretty nice until kind of the weekend got kind of hot by Sunday, but otherwise pretty nice. And then moving on over here to the long weekend for the holiday, my Friday was pretty busy, but also fun. And we were visiting my in-laws. And then Saturday and Sunday, yummy food, botanical gardens. I did pull out this Chasing Chelsea sticker here for the botanical gardens. And then over here, this sun is a leftover from I don't even know where. Maybe Pink Pixel Designs, which has been closed for like 3 years. But not totally sure, but it was a really fun weekend. We ate a lot of delicious food and had some fun adventures. So I think that's pretty much all I have to share for today. As always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know how your week went down below. Give me some highlights. I know these videos are up in kind of a weird order and this is up later than usual because of traveling over this weekend. But hopefully you can still tell me about how your week went. And then follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. You can see in progress and finished spreads in this planner, my reading planner, bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye.